Well, I am, I'm back. Um... This is gonna be a little bit of a rough video for me to make. It's more like, I'm gonna be yapping a lot, which I do normally in these videos. But, there's a lot of things I want to get off my chest. So, it's not really gonna be a fun commentary video. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Make a fun commentary video again tomorrow. But today is just a rough one. I'll get back to it tomorrow. Just like a normal, maybe a fun one. But today I just want to talk about myself and what's been going on so far. I'm just gonna make things simple for myself. Play Scholar today. Actually something else is here. I could try to distract myself, but at the moment, things aren't going good for me right now. I thought this year would be a little bit better for me. It ended up not being. It ended up being, this year is one of the, this year has been brutal for me so far. Hopefully in the second half of the year, things will go up, but at the moment it hasn't been going very well. There's been a few things happening recently. One is that my life isn't going anywhere. That's like the big thing, at least for me anyways. It is what it is. In terms of like career and all that, I'm gonna have to go back to school probably. In which case it's gonna be kind of difficult for me to end up in that position anyways. The second thing is that I'm going through a pretty difficult time in relationship status anyways. Things haven't been going well in that sense. I'm in a very complicated situation that I put myself into. Which is what it is. I can't really do much about it, to be honest. Because, as I said, it's something that I put myself into and it's kind of emotionally inescapable for me. I wish to not... I mean, there's really no point in me going too deep into it, to be completely honest. But just so the record knows, it is an inescapable, difficult situation for me, and inescapable emotionally. So, yeah, it's something I never thought I'd ever put myself into. The unfortunate thing about it is that I've been so lonely my whole life, right? So, being in a situation like this, I just don't know how to navigate it properly, and I think I navigated it, I'm not gonna say in the worst way possible, because I'm sure there were other ways I could have done it, just other things I could have done worse. There's a lot of ways I could have done things worse, to be fair, but, no matter what, things have been very complicated, I should say. And because of that, it's just difficult for me to navigate as someone that's never had to really think about something like this in my past 26, 27 year life. That all coupled with the fact that I'm getting to the point where, well, I'm getting to the age where all of my I'm getting to the age where where things are getting a little bit too real. In the sense that I have my grandparents are getting to that age where things are, you know, they won't be around forever, or they won't be around for too much longer, which really hurts me specifically, because I know a lot of people say, or I know, like, it's different for everybody, for the most part. But for me, it's just like, the reason why this hurts me so much is because they are such big, they have such a big influence in me. So, it's really starting to become a little bit, it's all starting to, like, it's not really, I wouldn't say it's like, I guess it could be considered a midlife crisis, but in reality, it's just me just, like, figuring out what, or just, like, finding out what's going on. The hard way, I guess. Not really, like, finding out. I think that's not really the term I'd use. It's more of just, like, my eyes are being open to, like, what life can deliver to me. And it has not been good so far. The reality of what I'm feeling at the moment is, it's really just like I've been sheltered for so much of my life, and because of that, it's just like things haven't been going too well. Not really, like, we have Rin Karigani on my team? What on earth? Why? Is this like a sweaty I put myself into a sweaty game, like my first time back in like a few months? Like, what's going on, man? Anyways. Yeah, as I said, or as I, dude, it's just, my train of thought has been, like, shattered after that. Anyways, yeah, as I said, it's just so much going on for me at the moment. I kind of, if anything, if I've made the biggest mistake I've made thus far is that I've been trying to distract myself too much. I haven't been like I spent a lot of time already thinking about, like, my situation and, like, trying to, like, mentally reset myself so that I can keep going. But in reality, I don't think that's happening. I think I've really messed myself up in that sense, because I'm, like, trying to force myself to move on from it too fast. And because of that, my mental has been kind of draining. I really don't want to put myself in a position where I'm stuck on this feeling for more than this year. This year, I feel like I would love to be done with this by December. Because like it's just not worth it. It's really just not worth it. My life just keeps going, right? And it's such a pessimistic way of thinking, and I understand it's like not healthy in that sense. But I mean, like, genuinely, it's just not fun to be in such a situation, and I have to try my best to. I don't know about speedrunning it is the right word, but I want to try my best to like figure it out, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I've already gone through the waves. Again, as I've said, I love my grandparents a lot. I've already kind of come to terms with the fact that it just won't last forever. Right now, it's just like the process of getting over my ex has been brutal. I don't mean to sound like super depressed, but the reason why I say that, or the reason why I say like it's been so difficult for me to like, I don't know why it's been so difficult. I felt like I was so mentally prepared, and then it's just like we haven't even been together for too long, right? That's like the worst part about it. But the fact that I just like I'm having such a bad time, because I feel like on the surface level, like I'm pretty prepared to move on already, but like there's a lot of things I can't control that just make things difficult. Like, I mean, I don't know. Without feeling like, or without sounding like so incredibly sappy about it, right? It's just, there's a lot of things where it's just like, I feel like I could have done more to protect myself so that I wouldn't be as hurting as much as I am right now. But it ended up being the case, and like, as I said, I feel like on the surface level I've like mentally prepared myself, but like it really sucks whenever I have it really sucks whenever I have like a week of, I go for like a week where I dream about her like every day, and it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just so rough. I never thought I'd be caught in like this situation where like, okay, I say this because like every time I hear about it, right, from like someone else, it's just like, man, I need to protect myself from this type of shit, you know? It's just so difficult for me to figure it out. Or it's just so like, I feel like I'd be prepared for it because I've heard about it so many times. And then now I'm experiencing it for myself, and it's just like, I can't, like, it's so, I don't know how to explain it. It's so difficult for me to like navigate this stuff, you know? Especially in this, like, I feel like I'm in such a unique position, which, I mean, okay, like, I know I'm not the main character or anything like that, right? Like, that's stupid to think. However, again, it's just like, it's a situation I've personally never, like, heard of before. And because of that, I feel like it's difficult for anyone to have to figure out themselves. Yeah, I don't know how else to explain it really. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I am like commentating this live, so I'm also playing at the same time, like going through all of this, and then sometimes like you can kind of tell by the way I'm like not talking like correctly in certain areas while I'm like trying to think. But also like front lines have been, I feel like it's like riding a bike. I've just been so like whatever about it all really. There's been a lot of drama going on in the chat that I have not been reading. I'll read it after the game ends, which is gonna happen right now, I think. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been going on. Now that I have more time, I guess I'll be going back to these videos or something. I don't know. Oh, we won. Wait, that's us. Wait, I thought we... Oh, whatever. Yeah, well, that's pretty much it. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk more. Because things have been not going well for me, but... Yeah. We'll see.